Okay, so we've got the little box here with all your information, and we're going to go on to the next page. Now don't tab down like this, just move that back. All you need to do is insert a page break like that, and that goes smooth on, which means that anything up here won't transfer and push this down. So you know, sometimes if you go on to the next page by just tabbing down, when you add something to the previous page, it pushes this information down. So insert the page break, and this means that it will always start at the top. Now in this section, what we're going to do is we're going to put some page numbers. Now when you use pages, it's quite easy. You can just click the top, or you can click the footer area, and you'll see it comes up automatically with insert page number. Now I'm using the APA 7 style, which is used in many business schools and different courses, so we'll use that one, and I'm using it. In this case, it goes into the top. Now when we insert the page number, it gives you some choices. I don't mind page 2 of 2 showing. Again, it depends on what the rules are, the style guide for your business or your college, university. So we'll do page 2 of 2 for this one. Now if you want, you can underline it and other things. Now, but what we don't want to do is we don't want it showing on the cover page. So to remove that, it's pretty simple. We just go into the document page here, and you can see it's got different settings. Okay, and we can go into section, and we can hide first page of section, so we don't need to see it. And now if we go up, we can see it's gone. So it's quite simple. Into the section, so document, section, hide on first page, and you can change the settings for this if we're using different section breaks, but we're not going to do that for this video. It's just a nice simple page numbers in the top, and from there we go to format. Now if I'm going into the footer, so what I like to do is have on the footer just put my name, so that if you need to look at it, or the name of the document. So I would put, say, Julie Edwards, and then I might have underneath the subject code COM 101 dash assessment 1, and that's nice and easily done. Now again, just check, see, because we did that, it's not on every other page, because the cover page should only have cover information. Okay, so we've got our heading, and we've got a footer. If you want to put the date in, you can put the date in as well. You can also put lines above here if you want, but for the purpose of this we won't. So I'm just going to go back into format again. Now if we're looking at this and we want to change the style, we can just put a highlight across and change it, or we can go into the header footing settings. Now this is quite good because you can change it for every page. So if your style guide means that you have to do, say, Arial for instance, you can have for the header and footer style Arial. Now you might want to make it an 11 or a 10 in the footer. You might not want it to be so large. You might want it to be bold, so you can do that. And you might change the text color if you wish. And then you can see there's a number of colors, or you can go into here and you pick all sorts, pick the different ranges of colors. You can even match colors with the little thing there. So what we're going to do though is we're going to leave Arial bold 10 point, and we'll leave it in black. Now over here we press update, and that means that all header and footer paragraphs will now be Arial, and it's done. Nice and simple. And you can see it's done that for the page number as well. But this has been left the same as we started with. Okay, so nice and simple, the format section, and we're going to come back to the body of this shortly, but we've got the borders, now we've got our header and footer styles set. You can have a look at different layouts. So it's got, you know, if we want columns, tabs, paragraph backgrounds, we can put borders and things like that. But I'm keeping it quite simple, but I do encourage you to play with each of those. Okay, and we're back to normal. And that's all we're going to do for the header and footer.